How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new To Be Hero episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about episode 10. And episode 10, folks, I just saw this and I actually thought this episode was actually ridiculously hilarious. Props to Hailliners Animation Studios who actually making this episode for this week, due to the fact that in this episode it was actually anticlimactic as to how this actual episode went. And I love how the fact that this episode actually broke a lot of barriers, as to say a lot of parodies that they weren't involved too much in this episode, but as is to say in this episode it was more along to say that the characters themselves were kind of breaking out of their shells and they're getting a little bit of revelations as was to come, and us bringing us viewers closer to the characters themselves, which I thought was very hilarious as to what Hailliners was actually trying to do in this episode. And like I said, I'm loving how the way To Be Hero is actually stepping up to be, and I'm loving the fact that if they actually do make a second season out of this, I would be actually invested in actually watching it, due to the fact that I am loving the first season that it actually came out. Granted, this episode did start off with Michan actually showing like a little bit of flashback as to what happened with her father, well, actually I would say more of what happened with her father, due to the fact that like she was also with her mother. And it seems to be like in this episode it showed a lot that the mother actually tried to show itself bringing the father closer to home, even though the father was always at work and it was actually trying to, you know, bring the money on the table. But it seems that the mother, what she did is basically she poisoned her daughter to bring the father actually home, as to say that that's the only way to bring the father back home, because if not, the father will always be at work, only caring about bringing money to the table. As to say that what Osan is today is thanks to the mother's interference, because the mother actually opened the father's eyes and saying, you know what, you need to be here no matter what, no matter if you're just far away, you gotta give a call, it doesn't matter, you can't neglect family. And that's what I feel like To Be a Hero, even though it's parodying a lot, I feel like the main aspect of To Be a Hero is family. That's what To Be a Hero to be actually always is actually for each and every single episode. It's just family. That's all this whole series has been about, is just family itself, bringing one closer to family members and being closer to a daughter or a beloved one. It doesn't matter even if they're an in-law. It doesn't matter how far apart from family members you guys are. All that matters is being closer to family. That's what To Be Hero to me has been standing out throughout each and every one of the episodes. And granted, in this episode, it just seems that they kind of did a little bit more and explain more on Prince Momo's actual family members themselves. And it seems to be that the Emperor himself, it seemed that he was actually a little bit homosexual, and he was actually doing incest with the family members, which kind of broke the fourth wall, to say that there was a scene where all the members themselves actually even saw that as like, that was a big shocker, to say that Prince Mo, the first son, was actually messing with the actual father. And it goes like to say, it kind of does make sense there, due to the fact that, you know, the great emperor has some woman problems, so he uses his first son to dress him up as a woman, which was kind of wrong, but still, it's kind of a little awkward right there, which kind of gives a lot of viewers that kind of shock and say like, you know, whoa, they actually get to show this in this episode. But like I said though, the episode itself was still anticlimactic as the end, as we actually saw Prince Mo actually face off against the father. Now that was actually pretty interesting. We all thought that Prince Mo was gonna go out, duke it out, but no, it seems that the father himself did cheap shots and actually took down Prince Momo. But Prince Momo, you gotta think about it, he was actually defending Midshot in this episode. That's the thing that we liked about that, is that he was able to defend one of the humans themselves. Like I said, it's bringing family, no matter what race or alien, it's bringing family together. And it seems that Prince Momo is really gonna be part of the family of Michan and Osan's actual relation right there. Like I said, I'm loving how they're actually going along with it. No matter what, no race or alien, doesn't matter, you guys are still part of the family. But the thing about this episode that I kind of strayed away was that the part that was anticlimactic was the fact that Osan, at the end of the episode, actually talked to the actual emperor himself and said, you know what, I don't even know what my superpower is, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then the episode ends and everybody's just left in ruins, as to say like, oh my god, this is the episode, this is just it. You're here wondering like, no, we want to see more. And I can't wait for next week's episode, because the fact that we actually get to see what really is Osan's actual powers, what really is. And if this really is just all a dream, and just in the eyes of Michan herself, that she's just over exaggerating the story, like the story itself. Like, we're gonna see more revelations as to come. Hopefully The next episode, it's not gonna disappoint me, and honestly, I don't think so. I'm ready for the next episode, honestly, guys. It just seems to be that I am having high expectations, but at the same time, I'm not, because I gotta remember, it's a parody anime, so it's balanced out. Like, honestly, like, I can't wait for next week's episode. It's just gonna be hilarious. I can't wait what Helldivers are gonna do with the animation itself. And granted, this actual episode, the animation was very quick paced, as, like I said, the episode itself felt very short, but that's due to the fact that there was a lot of action sequences involved in this episode. But that's it for today's segment, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I personally enjoyed this episode. But what was your favorite scene, guys? What did you guys enjoy about this episode? Was it very tearful, dramatic, or was it just all in expense hilarious? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fall 2016 anime discussions. And check out my playlist for other anime discussions, as well as I review other series throughout the fall or winter. It doesn't matter, whichever season it is, I will review it. Anime right there. But as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zed, signing out.